Now, your forecast first from KARK4, your weather authority.
A disturbance dropping south through central Arkansas, triggering some areas of light showers and a couple of thunderstorms. Strongest activity right now along and to the east of US 65, approaching the Clinton area. Did have reports of up to 2,500 people without power across Baxter as well as Monroe counties a little bit earlier today, with thunderstorms that produced winds up to 65 to 70 miles per hour. Activity winding down tonight, a shower possible through midday tomorrow. Once again, triple-digit highs. KARK4 News at 10 starts now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, your home for the 2012 Summer Olympics. This is KARK4 News.
Good evening, everybody, and thanks for staying with us after the Olympics. I'm Bob Clausen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Dean. The founder of a North Little Rock nonprofit claiming a local business owner discriminated against his group because it is not affiliated with a church. It's a story you'll see only on KARK, and Marcy Manley joining us now live with more. Marcy? Well, Jessica, the legal question here is, can a business give special treatment to a group with religious affiliations that other nonprofits aren't privy to? We took a look, and the answer isn't as clear-cut as you might expect.
Give them a place to just really be kids. Am I your friend on Facebook?
LaFell Jackson founded Rockin', a nonprofit for North Little Rock at-risk youth over a decade ago.
Mr. LaFell, we're going swimming.
He hoped to make reservations for 40 kids at Little Rock's Willow Springs Water Park. Aware of a Monday night group special where admission's roughly half price, but he faced an unexpected stipulation.
We want to know, would it be okay if we make reservations for Monday? Well, no, you can't. Are you a church? I said, no, we're not a church, but we're like a ministry.
Because his nonprofit didn't have religious roots, Jackson says he was denied the discount and couldn't afford to take the trip, crushing some kids' hopes.
This child shouldn't have to drop her head because we don't have the finance to take our kids out to a big theme park.
I wish it never happened. I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm not here to break any laws.
Park owner David Ratliff insists he never intended to discriminate, but instead cause a splash for business during the summer crunch.
Every time we have a church group, we have people that are very well behaved. They expect most of each other. They come very well supervised, organized, and it's less expensive to bring them.
It's an open question, and I think there are plausible arguments for both sides.
According to law professor John DePippa, there's no clear-cut answer on this one. The Civil Rights Act prohibits a business from offering access or advantages to customers based on religion, but case law doesn't really address religious versus secular groups.
There are no reported cases for things like this, where a business gives a discount only to religious groups.
Neither the water park nor the nonprofit find themselves in a comfortable spot.
I hate it. I just don't know what to do about it. I just really honestly don't know what to do about it.
I probably want the same thing Dr. King wanted years ago, a balance.
Now, the water park has discontinued the church group discount. Ratliff says he's not sure if he broke the law, but he doesn't want to continue offering the discount until he knows it's legal. Back to you. Marcy, thanks. New tonight, Jonesboro police searching for a suspect who robbed a Northeast Arkansas bank. Jonesboro police say someone robbed the Heritage Bank at Southwest Drive and Wood Street this morning, and the surveillance photo shows that suspect pointing a handgun right at the teller. You see it there. We're told he demanded money and then ran off. If you've got any information, you're asked to contact Jonesboro police.
And a tip leads to the arrest of a man police say robbed a bank in Little Rock. Take a look at 33-year-old Eric Haley. Police say he robbed the Metropolitan Bank on West Capitol Avenue today. Officers say he tried to cash a check on an account in his name, but that account had been closed, so naturally it didn't work. Then officers say he came up with another plan. He handed a teller a note telling them it was a robbery, demanding $800. He indicated he had a weapon and a bomb, but didn't show either. He was arrested because his name was on that closed account, so police knew who to look for. The city of Little Rock wrapping up the deadliest month on record in years. July of 2010, 3 people were murdered. 2011, 2 people. This year, there were 10 homicides. KARK4's Brittany Johnson has been speaking with city leaders and police about their plan to curb this streak of violence. Brittany, what did you find out?
Hey there, Bob. We found out that right now officers here at the Little Rock Police Department are working a lot of overtime. They're trying to cut down on the murder rate you just mentioned, but also the rate of crime overall.
As City Director Ken Richardson looks around the 12th Street corridor,
I think I see far too many of our people who are unemployed.
Richardson fears the loitering and heavy foot traffic is a potential precursor to crime the city is trying to cut by boosting police presence.
I'm supportive of the increased patrols. I think that's going to have some impact.
Little Rock Police Sergeant Cassandra Davis says overtime for officers and detectives is just one part of a plan to cut down on crime after an unusually dangerous July.
Well, we are aware that a lot of people are concerned with the crime and crime rate in the city, and especially homicides.
Even the city's fleet department is working overtime to make sure patrol cars are ready to hit the streets faster. And the city is preparing to put violent crime mobile units in problem areas.
Those guys will be out patrolling the areas, looking for any criminal activity, making contact.
Richardson sees the patrols as a step in the right direction, but is still pushing for more to be done.
What I see that's troubling to me is far too many of our adults in this part of our community that are disconnected. From the city perspective, we got to be a little bit more aggressive to meet the needs of these people in order to help grow our city as a whole.
Little Rock police tell us they plan on focusing a lot of their energy and attention on a particular part of town. They say they plan on telling us where that is any day now. Live from the Little Rock Police Department, Brittany Johnson, KARK 4 News.
Brittany, thanks so much. New tonight, we learn the trooper under investigation for a traffic stop involving former ASU running back Michael Dyer had previously been reprimanded. We spoke with former state trooper Jennifer Hancock, who says that trooper under investigation, Trooper Royce Denny, conspired with her estranged husband to follow her around Searcy, harass her, and write her tickets despite the fact she had an order of protection against her husband. Her husband had even recorded phone conversations encouraging Trooper Denny to do it. She says Trooper Denny lied about it under oath, and he received 1-day suspension without pay, a punishment Hancock says was not adequate. We've got much more information about this story on our website, arkansasmatters.com.
When a thief sticks a gun in someone's face and robs them, they join a category of thugs police take no chances with. And chances are that gun comes out again when police are around, and the bad guy is going to have a bad day. In this week's Central Arkansas Crime Stoppers report, a guy in Conway upped the ante when he walked into Fred's there and pulled out a gun. You're looking at his picture. You can see him. He's got the ball cap on and glasses, but someone can recognize this guy. He upped the game to a degree that makes his next move, or the move of someone who knows him, extremely important, because it could be more or less saving his life, you could say. They need to come forward. He's not just a guy who robbed a place. He threatened lives in the process.
Pointed a gun at the pharmacy clerks in there and told them that he would shoot them if he didn't get what he wanted.
Now he's wanted. If you know anything about that man, a reward is out there for you, up to $1,000 for information leading to an arrest and a conviction by Central Arkansas Crime Stoppers. All you have to do is call the number on the screen, 501-340-TIPS, and as always, when you call that number, you can remain anonymous.
After years of debate, homeschool students will now compete against public and private school students in sporting events. Today's ruling by the Arkansas Activities Association opens the door for homeschoolers who meet new requirements. For years, families fought to be included, but there was less accountability for students who were homeschooled. The new requirements kick in at the beginning of the 2013 school year.
Now from KARK4, your weather authority, Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan.
Well, a bit of rain falling over central and north central parts of Arkansas. Area of light rain continues just to the east of the Little Rock area. It's been very, very light throughout the evening hours. Somewhat stronger showers and a few thunderstorms continue to move in and develop into northwest Arkansas across Carroll County and the Berryville area. Also, we do have some stronger thunderstorms continuing to move along US 65 just to the north of Clinton now. A couple more showers and thunderstorms developing in Stone County, continuing to eastern Cleburne County just east of Heber Springs. You folks in Searcy. In White County, you've got a couple of showers headed your way. And the biggest area of thunderstorms right now, although it's not severe at this point, it had been producing some strong winds, continues to move off to the southeast at 25, about 11:19 for Greers Ferry. Morganton about 11:27 arrival time, and just after 11:31 in the Fairbanks area. And a little bit earlier I mentioned the power outages across portions of north central Arkansas. Well, those folks include Fulton County as well as Baxter County. I mistakenly mentioned Monroe County earlier, about 2,500 folks without power. and it is expected that blackout to last through the nighttime hours as crews continue to work to clear debris caused by 70-mile-per-hour winds. But from up in Marshall, nice evening after thunderstorms moving through the area. Linda Smith sending in this picture of a double rainbow. In fact, incidentally, she lives on Joyful Drive. Sounds like a pretty nice place. All right, we're going through some old pictures here. These are just empty slots, so no pictures associated with those. But we're going to show you what our highs were today. 103 in Little Rock, 22nd 100-degree high temperature of the year. 100 degrees at Clinton today, 107 at Russellville. Not quite as hot across eastern Arkansas with more showers and a couple of clouds. Right now, we're generally holding in the 70s for folks that saw some rainfall, and in the 80s to around 90 degrees at places that haven't seen a whole lot of rain or cloud cover during the day. 90 right now in Little Rock. That ridge of high pressure with the clear air and the very hot temperatures shifting off to the west, that's allowing disturbances to move through the northern and central plains and then southward across Arkansas. That's going to continue as we head through the day tomorrow, and then again on Friday, and then again on Saturday. For Sunday, we are expecting a cold front to begin approaching the area. That'll be some good news because we're going to see more cloud cover, more shower chances. In fact, we could see high temperatures closer to average in the mid-90s as we head into the beginning of the upcoming work week. So 20% rain chances for tomorrow and Friday, 30% for Saturday and Sunday as that weak front approaches. And then we'll finally say cooler temperatures next week, mid to upper 90s. Overnight lows dropping into the low to mid-70s. So much needed rain on the way. Had some rough weather up in north central Arkansas, but things quieting down for tonight.
That's good news.
Yes,
We're getting back to the 90s.
Getting back to the 90s. That'll be nice.
90s, too.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
And we're looking forward to it. Keith, thanks very much. A Faulkner County woman struggling to take care of some dogs. Over a dozen of them abandoned. She certainly can't do it all on her own. Later, we're going to tell you how she's trying to get some help and how you may be able to help out.
Plus,
I like her, and she's nice so much.
up next, we've got the touching story of a woman who teaches some very special children. The sky is the limit. We're going to have her story and more coming up next.
And here are tonight's Powerball drawing numbers. Remember, you can always sign up for lottery alerts on our website, ArkansasMatters.com. Best of luck.
This is KARK 4 News in high definition with Bob Clausen, Jessica Dean, and Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan.